Best known for its beef, the regional Queensland city of Rockhampton is the heart of the Fitzroy Basin, Australia's second largest river system, so it's a mecca for anglers. Rocky is the beef capital of Australia. Now, I don't mind myself a good steak, but for me, it's all about the giant barra here and the king threadfin salmon. Known as Tunaba by the local Durrumble people, the Fitzroy River has the largest catchment flowing to the east coast of Australia. It's huge, it's tropical, it's tidal, and it's been net-free since 2015, so the fishing in the river just keeps getting better. 40 kilometres from the coast, the river cuts its way through central Queensland's largest city, Rockhampton. How good is Rockhampton? You can catch giant barramundi right here in the CBD and big king threadfin salmon. In fact, the whole river, this Fitzroy system, runs out to sea, great fishing all along it, and there's even specific fishing platforms built right here in town for you to fish off. I was here in 2017, so I've experienced some of the great fishing on offer since the nets have gone. We caught some trophy king threadfin salmon that time, which blew me away. This time, I'm here on the tail of winter, so I'm expecting something different again. Our guide is local young gun Travis Lacey from Booked Fishing Charters. He knows the river intimately. All he wants to do is get you hooked up to a good fish. With a neat tide, recent big rains, and loads of prawns in the river, we've decided to fish closer to the river mouth. Travis, what's the best tides to fish here in the lower reaches of the Fitzroy River?
Yeah, so we predominantly like these neap tides, so there's not so much tidal run. We're just cruising along here now on the low tide with the live scope, just scanning into some laydowns and some fall-ins from the banks. And there seems to be a few little barra and stuff getting around and amongst them all.
We've got a fish on here. It's a nice king salmon, right? Would it be legal size, do you think?
Oh, probably not.
Still a good fish, but you're used to catching big ones, right?
Yeah.
They're a great fish, man. They're a great fish. Look at the tail. That just gives them all that speed. You got him on pretty heavy gear. We're hoping to get one twice that big.
Yeah, we will.
Mate, it's a start.
It's a start.
You're being spoiled. That's what it is. I like that.
Yeah, good.
All right, I'll let you get him back. Woo! Mate, he knew you were going to let him go. Yeah. He's one of your pets, isn't he?
He kicked off pretty hard. He's ready to go.
Ooh. What do you think makes so many threadies hang around the mouth here?
This time of year we see a lot of prawns that come through the system, so
yep.
They'll be normally housed at the mouths of like wetlands. So if you look up on Google Earth, you can have a look at the system and you can see all the wetlands and where all the prawns and that would be.
Yeah, right.
And they're flooding out, and the threadies and the barra are just sitting there waiting for them.
The same prawns we're using for bait. Right?
The same prawns we're using for bait, big banana prawns.
But you did, yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Going out and catch. Geez, they've got some stamina, haven't they? What's the legal size limit up here at the moment, Travis?
65.
65. He would be 65. You know, if you get on fishingthefitzroy.com.au, the website, you can make a pledge to keep one between legal and a metre, because the big ones are breeders, right?
That's exactly right.
So I was going to keep one. This would be a good size one.
That is a good size to keep. Nice big streamlined bodies to cut through that current. As I said, there's heaps of run.
Yeah.
They use these fins on the side, really taper them up and down.
Yeah.
Just like a bird would in the wind.
Yeah.
Up and down, and it just glides along. It spends not much effort with this big tail. That tail's predominantly there to chase bait, hit it hard, and go. It'll go just perfectly in the barbecue or in the oven.
Yeah, I might get the guys back up at the Empire to cook it up for me, hey?
Oh, now you're talking.
Just catching one king threadfin like that is more than enough. So the rest is a bonus from here on.
Got ourselves a nice little barra.
Beautiful.
Yeah, just up a nice little side gully here.
Well, that's the other thing that the Fitzroy is famous for. It's considered where the good barramundi fishing starts as you head north. Not a massive one for here. Get him up quickly. There you go, mate. Again, he's still buffing, see that?
Yeah, he's still hungry, ready to go. They're pretty keen up in these shallower waters.
Yeah.
Now that it's starting to warm back up, and right up in amongst all the shallow stuff, they warm up on it. And he's up here chasing some prawns. It's awesome.
Well, we'll get him straight back. You never know, we might catch a barra or a threadfin that could eat him whole.
That's exactly right, yeah. We've only come across the little tackers at the moment, but there's always the chance of a big one in there.
Yeah, it's early days.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, this river's full of big ones.
Yeah. All right, back you go, little fella. We're fishing Toonabar, the Fitzroy River in Queensland, with local guide Travis Lacey from Hooked Fishing Charters. From source to mouth, the Fitzroy is connected to a network of 36 tributaries. Travis has recently noticed that a lot of fish have moved into the shallow gullies and creeks, chasing the prawns. Barramundi's sitting right under this tree line, just a couple of metres from the boat. So Travis took the weight off, and
He's only just pinned. Oh no, he's got him.
80-pound leader in it.
Yep. Oh, it's only 40.
Oh, it's only 40.
No, you should have got it.
I'll just give him the old just going to give him that comfort lift. Like most perch, if you lay them on their side like that, they relax. Famous last words.
There he is.
How about that? Right in amongst those tree lines, hey?
Right in deep. Yeah,
You're ready for everything, aren't you? You've got to be ready to adapt, you know, with the unweighted prawn, the lure. You've got to have everything ready to go. There's such a variety of fishing. All right, there you go there, buddy. They call the Fitzroy the home of barra.
Yeah,
and it's proven to be.
Oh, it's absolutely crazy. With the net free zone now, they've taken the nets out. All these smaller barra, there's nearly every bush has got some smaller barra on it now, and nearly every second bush has got a metre barra on it. So,
Wow.
So how good's that for the region? Like, the council have done absolutely wonders for us as guides up the river.
Yeah, we'll get him back. I mean, yeah, 2015, the nets came out. Back you go, buddy. Oh, that's a buzz, mate.
Oh, guess what?
Yeah.
Go again.
Here it is. Service. On your charters, mate. Look, Trav's been out early to catch these live prawns. He's got about 30 of those.
Yep.
You take people to show them how you're prawning, or you get them ready beforehand to go and catch them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So at the start of the day, I'll ask is if you want to go lure fishing or bait fishing.
Yep.
With the prawns around, a lot of people like to use a prawn, so we'll take them. We'll go get a few with the cast net.
Yep.
And then we'll send off in search of the barramundi or the threadfin salmon, and either one of them can't resist these little legs on the prawn, little whiskies. Yeah, absolutely dinner time for them.
It's beautiful, it's beautiful. And just a pattern off the rig, a little light sinker on the bottom, 80-pound leader, and that going off there, and a nice wide gape, which is like a circle hook. You generally get the fish in the corner of the mouth. So that's magic, mate.
Awesome.
What a great service you've got here. This is going back in. Yep, Trav's on. Get into him, mate. You got him in the snags there? Hey, he's a very bright coloured fish, right? Look at the silver on him and the yellow. What does that mean, Travis?
I mean, he's very clean. He's been in the nice salt water. Water's been nice and flushed.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a very clean fish. Beautiful. Very healthy in the river at the moment. There's absolutely thousands of these smaller ones, and in between that, we're still getting the bigger ones.
Yeah. Good work, mate. Go. We're working for him a little bit today. I've gone to an unweighted prawn and just flicking that around, but we're also fishing some a bit deeper with a sinker on them. And, some days, Travis catches like a dozen of these guys in double quick time. The big ones are eluding us so far, but nothing wrong with that. If you want to catch your first barramundi, the Rockhampton region, and the Fitzroy River is the first stop on your way north, where you're going to catch one of these babies. One of the reasons there's so many barramundi here is the catchment for the Fitzroy River is twice the size of Tasmania, and big floodplains and marshes and rivers, so when the barramundi breed, there's plenty of room for them to recruit and plenty of feed for them to live and grow and get to that size, and then a lot bigger again. Formed by the confluence of the Dawson and Mackenzie rivers, the Fitzroy River consistently produces good fish. Yep, got him. Got him. Oh, got him. Oh, he's a bit better too. Woo! Yep, oh, it's a better fish. What we've got here is the bottom of the tide. Fish have to come out of that creek, floodplain up there, right?
Yeah, exactly right. So we've got a bit of a floodplain up the back there, and you know, on the wet season and that, it sort of fills up and overflows into these side gutters. A really good idea is to get on Google Earth and have a look at them sort of spots, and then try the mouth of them drains on the lower tides, and you end up with a barrow like this. Good fun.
And they all have to come out of there and congregate around here. And the other thing too, when this tide's running, this is a little bit of respite for them. Hey, they love sitting just out of the current.
That's exactly right. You got that little bit of fresh water pushing in, and then the main current coming down this main channel.
Yeah.
You get a lot of bait that wants to sit in there as well, all your small little mullet and stuff that are trying to actually get up into that fresh water.
They want to conserve energy.
Exactly.
And be right next to food, which is what they got. These guys going good, mate. I love catching them on light gear, mate. It's not sharky around here, is it?
Nah, there's not too many sharks down this end of town.
Sometimes you've got to fish light to get the bite. I got 40 pound on, which I'm impressed you do as well. But I can feel that he's got the hook down his gob and he's got that raspy teeth. So I'm just going to take it easy on him and enjoy myself a bit.
That's what it's all about. It's getting out and enjoying yourself. There's no point catching a barrow of that size and just dragging it into the net.
On heavy gear,
You're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But this is great. Key is not to go too early. Just wait for that right opportunity.
Woo! Bring him up, my man. That's a nice barrow, mate. We got a decent one, mate.
Yeah, good. Finally.
It's fantastic, yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
If that's a hard day for you, I'd hate to see,
yeah.
I mean, a good day. It'd be amazing. So, but you know, there you go, the proof's in the pudding. The Fitzroy River, oh man, you know. First stop heading north where the good quality barramundi fishing starts.
That's right, and that's a perfect size to eat. If you wanted to take one home, guys, that would be the size you'd take home. Yeah. You don't want to take anything over a metre. Yeah. You want to chuck them back and let them breed.
Yeah. So well, you can jump on the Fishing the Fitzroy website and you can take the pledge to let the big breeders go and fish sustainably. Fantastic stuff, Travis. Good stuff. It's a great service you offer here. There you go, buddy. Get him in there. Fins are up. Woo! That's awesome, mate. And you get fishing like this up in town as well.
That's right, yeah. All up in town's full of fish. The whole river's full of fish, but in town you got all the bridges, the rock bars, you got all the jetties and stuff that hang around. It's absolutely dynamite up there. We've just chosen to come down the front today to have a bit of a play around, and we've got lucky, which is good. But that town reach, I tell you what, it can be fire sometimes.
Oh, mate, off the bank, hire a guide, bring your own boat, come to Rocky, catch a barrow, catch a thready. It's dynamite, and great ambassadors like you up here, mate. Yeah, it's great. Travis is a great guide, and he's more than happy to share his knowledge, which is just invaluable.
This is what we're using for bait, guys. Predominantly is the nice prawn. Look at his beautiful little legs there, nice big feelers. Yeah. The barramundi and the threadfin just can't get enough of these guys. In the river, they're pretty thick at the moment, up and down, all the way into town, and all the way down towards Thompson's Point. So they track a lot better in the water when you pin them in through the horn.
Yep.
It just lets them swim there, and their little legs under here get going, and I think that predominantly is what triggers the barra to eat it. It's them little legs just turbulating that water a little bit. The barra gets up behind him, pushes it onto his nose, bang, can't help himself. So we just hook it through the horn there, guys, and that way he sits nice and beautifully in the water.
I like that. And that way the barra can scoff him that way, and it's showing plenty of hook, which is awesome. Let's pop him in the water and show you what happens, but these feelers are very important. See how they trail behind the prawn? So those feelers trail behind the prawn, so when something sneaks up on him, he senses them and he darts. But that's what turns the barra on, right? So when you feel that prawn getting excited, you've got to be ready. Let's get it in. Up there, a little honey hole, and let it drift down where we think the barramundi is sitting.
Let's pick this up, and there we go.
Got him. How about that?
Easy as that.
Yeah. Woo! There you go. Proof's in the pudding. It's just fascinating that earlier today they were just refusing live prawns, and now they're switched onto them. Now we're fishing J hooks, there's a little Gamakatsu 5.0 on that, and you want to be ready to strike, so you hook them in the mouth, that way you don't hook them too deep. It's a good fun. I've got the little Atomic Arrows estuary rod on here, 702 medium light, 2-piece. And it can go in the plane with me. And he was gonna just go away anyway.
How's that quick release? I think we're getting a bit spoiled now.
We are getting spoiled now. We could play around, maybe we might even upsize further, but hey, it's pretty good already. We've fished the Fitzroy River all day and we've only just touched the surface. This is a big river with lots of opportunities to catch great fish. And you can even do it in a small tinny if you want. But one word of warning when it comes to safety on the river. Keep an eye out for submerged structures, especially as the tide changes.
Geez, mate, this wasn't here before. We came flying through.
That's it, it's pretty treacherous, this river. The Fitzroy is very well known for lots of rock bars, sandbars.
Yeah.
The council have put them in to divert the water back into that main channel.
Yep.
Because the runs just runs that hard and it's awesome. How cool.
Yeah.
We're just about to go through it here, so just hang on for a second.
Thank you. The important thing is here is you really need to know where you're going. You don't go fast if you don't know how deep it is, because you hit that or a sandbar at speed, you go toppling in, and most importantly, wear your life jacket. So if you do go in,
that's exactly
stay
right. You got
afloat.
your life jacket. If this run, if you go in, you want that life jacket on because you can get ripped away from your boat very, very quickly in this river.
yeah.
I've always found Rockhampton to be welcoming and interesting. For a start, it's on this incredible river, and every time I come here, I really enjoy just walking along the riverside. What a way to exercise. No matter where you walk, you'll encounter part of Rocky's history or a taste of its unique character.
There's plenty of great walks along the river, and the street art is amazing. Beautiful local pictures, so colourful.
The safety and accessibility of the river for all anglers is a huge consideration for the Rockhampton Regional Council, and they've done a great job installing new boat ramps and fishing platforms in and around the city.
Council have put in a number of these wonderful fishing platforms. Some of them have wheelchair access, shade, barbecue seats, and even a fish cleaning table. It's a great place to come down and repetitively cast some lure or drown a bait, because what's going to happen is some barramundi or threadfin salmon are going to move through with the tide, and you've got a good chance of catching one. But what a beautiful place to come down, spend an afternoon and connect with the river.
If you want somewhere great to stay with a view of the river, check out the Empire Hotel where I'm staying. The Empire is Rockhampton's largest apartment hotel, right in the heart of the CBD Riverfront precinct. Great rooms and awesome views. I highly recommend it. You can find out more or book direct at empirerockhampton.com.au. If you want to get an overall view of the region, then head up to Mount Archer. Nestled amongst the trees, Mount Archer is a great place for some cool respite from the heat.
There's plenty of nature walks around Rockhampton, but this one is a must-do. Mount Archer, also known as Nurum. It's an easy 200-300 metre circuit. It's actually a dottle, beautiful platform to walk on. From up here, you get a spectacular view of Rockhampton City, and you also get a gauge of the floodplain here. It's massive. You can see the escarpment on each side, the floodplain's over there, and it helps you understand that when it rains here in the wet season, a massive volume of water flows down through this valley and into the river. And that's what makes it such a fertile system.
Back on the Fitzroy, and the Barra are still getting excited by those prawns.
He's on. Woo! Oh, well done, mate.
You gotta jump here.
You don't always get to fish yourself, right?
No, this is great fun. I'm loving this.
Yeah. But your true joy is probably helping people out. I can get that.
Yeah, that's right.
He puts a lot of pressure on himself to catch a few fish. Give him a bit more of a chance, and you know, because it can switch on like this. There we go. Come on, boy. Beautiful.
There's another great little one. Yeah. Beautiful.
So he's a male at that size, and then when they get up to a certain size, they change into females.
That's exactly right. Leave the bigger ones for the next people, the younger generations to come in and have a go at them, let them grow.
Yeah. Beautiful. Whew. Oh, that's sensational, mate. Thank you.
Good stuff.
It's a really well managed fishery, isn't it, here?
It is. It's very well managed,
Yeah.
mate. Absolutely spoiled for choice here.
Yeah. And if that's a tough day's fishing, I can only imagine a good day's fishing.
That's
Unreal.
exactly right, yeah.
Come spend a day on the Fitzroy River with Travis from Hooked Fishing Charters and glean some of those precious skills while you catch quality fish. Find out more or book direct online at hookedfishingcharters.com.au. To learn more about Rockhampton and the Fitzroy River, visit explorerockhampton.com.au. No matter what time of year you come to fish the Fitzroy, you're bound to find quality fish, along with so many other great things to see and do. So start planning now.